Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel. I've still got my headphones in. There we go, take them out. Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel. If you did miss the preview stream, we ended around about 20-25 minutes ago. We are now live with the deadline stream. If you obviously do enjoy any of the content that you see on the channel, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, as the last stream had nearly over 400 people in it, which was absolutely incredible. If we could get anywhere near those numbers today, it would be insane. So if you enjoy it, like, push it out to more people. There's also a poll going around in the chat as well. Are you playing a chip this match day? Yes, no, and thinking about it. And if you want to let me know what chip you're playing as well, get it in there. As always, we will try to answer as many of your guys' questions as physically possible in today's stream. And we also will be doing team review ratings. Sorry, we'll probably do those around about probably 6:30ish. We'll see how many we get in. So if you want to leave your team on my Twitter underneath my pinned tweet, leave your team there, and yeah, we'll review some of those as well. But yeah, like I said, guys, get some likes in, get some comments in, get some questions in as well. As like I said, we will try to answer as many as we physically can. And if you were in the preview stream, we did rattle through a load of questions. Obviously, it was a great stream as well. If you've noticed as well, I've changed my top because the last one was covered in sweat. I've opened the window for now. If it does get too noisy, let me know. Like, I live basically next to a main road. So if it does get a little bit noisy, you guys let me know in the comments and we'll close it and we'll do something else. But for now, we're keeping it open. We're getting that nice cool breeze indeed. Connor66611 is in the chat. He has said, morning, Tom. Might be morning where you are, but it's late Sunday evening for me. So yeah. We've got about 2 hours till the games actually do kick off, but I'm here to answer any of your questions. We're going to start off taking a look at how my team performed in match day 2. And you know what? We played that wildcard chip and it worked wonders for our team, to be honest. Probably could have hit that 100-point mark if a few other players decided to kind of pick up the pace as well. Antoine Griezmann probably being the one, if he'd have scored, would have been pretty special, to be honest. And he could have been one of those players that could have helped us hit the 100 mark, but he didn't. But the rest of the team did exceptionally well. I'm really happy with the Gundo captain pick, especially after everything that happened in match day 1. Really happy that we did that. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. This is how we got on in match day 2. Really, really good stuff. We're around 130k. Another couple good game weeks, we could start to break into some real territory of kind of, you know, top 50k, top 25, top 10, you know, all that good stuff. That is where we want to be come the end of this game. So obviously, if you want to be part of this journey, or you want to, you know, try and get there yourself, obviously subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and it would be massively appreciated if we could do that. Right, let's move on to how my team is looking for this week. Obviously, if you're in the preview stream, you saw this quite a bit. Around 35-40 minutes ago. We've got Kane, Mbappe, Ayozabal, Eriksen, Sane for now until we get the news around Germany. So bits like Grimaldo, Gehi, Hernandez, Rudiger, and then we've got Raya, who is a change that I did make. We've also got Pickford, Dalot, again one of the other changes I made, and Lukaku and KDB. So those are the changes we've got kind of made now, and this is how the Limitless draft for match day 3 is looking. Let's have a look what we've got going off in the chat. Louise has said, sup bro, on here supporting your stream from California. Well, I appreciate that one, man. Connor said it's 5 a.m. sadly. Oh, that's a stinger. That is a stinger. What do you think about Eriksen, Kante or Højbjerg? I think I prefer Eriksen over both of those other ones, but if you're looking for budget picks, I think both of the other two are really good. I think Denmark have a strong chance of doing some real serious damage for Serbia, to be honest. You reckon Dutch players are a shout? I mean, I've got none in my team and I did have Ake. Looking at some of the data, it suggests that it's going to be quite an attacking game rather than a defensive game. So that is why I've switched away from their defenders. But I think from an attacking standpoint, they could be still pretty decent value, to be honest. Very happy overall, but lacking Oyazabal, Mayan, Neuer, Van Dijk, Trippier. I've seen some information that apparently Trippier isn't fit for the game. So if you've got Trippier maybe in your Limitless, might wanna potentially switch him out. Will Watkins start? What do you think about Pedri? I mean, Watkins, there's been murmurs that like certain people in the England squad are going to be dropped, but I think Kane's going to probably be safe, to be honest. Pedri, again, there's probably going to be high rotation within that Spanish side. I think I would prefer going for people like Oyarzabal, to be honest. Hey, Liam, how are you doing, man? You doing good? No, I'm not playing Bellingham. We are not going for Bellingham. We are going for Kane instead. But yeah, I'm just looking at Raya, to be honest. Like, I feel we've already covered the Spanish defence off. Like, they've got a really good probability of getting a clean sheet. But I'm thinking I might move some things around, to be honest. Obviously, this is from Rob T FPL, and this has got me thinking. It is all the key data for this week. Obviously, the best teams for the clean sheets, for the goals, all that good stuff. And it has got me thinking. Which way do we potentially go with it? Because I'm looking at Slovakia's clean sheet odds at 38%, and I'm tempted. Obviously, Spain have got really high odds, but I don't know. You guys let me know. Do keep your questions coming in. We'll try to answer as many as we can before the deadline. Limitless is so difficult. Been going backwards and forwards on so many players. Yeah, that is the problem. Like, you'll end up as well kind of picking one player, he'll do well, and then like the other player won't do as well. I think you've just got to roll with it, make your own decisions, be a big boy, and just hope for the best, I guess. Frimpong is a good option. Potentially. I think he didn't look great against France, but I definitely can see the appeal with him playing out of position. Raya starts, apparently. From some of the reports in Spain, David Raya is going to start over Unai Simon. They're going to heavily rotate for that final game. Pretty good clean sheet odds, as you just saw there. So I think he could be maybe a decent pickup. Griezmann and Eriksen, or Hernandez and Xavi Simons, or maybe old Ferran Torres instead of Simons. Well, Ferran Torres is down as a forward on this game, so I probably would be favouring the Griezmann and Eriksen one, to be honest. He said, love your content, by the way. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Is Oyarzabal that nailed on seeing him a lot? Basically, there's going to be a lot of rotation in that Spanish side, and he's one of the names that's being touted to start up front on the left or on the right. So, yeah. Chiesa or Fulkrug? I think if we get early team news that Fulkrug's playing, I would be tempted to take a punt on him. If not, then maybe Chiesa, but I've not been overly impressed with him so far at this Euros. Do you think Yamal will play and score his first goal? I don't think Yamal will play in this game, to be honest. It looks like there's going to be quite a lot of rotation in that Spanish squad, so I don't think it's going to be happening. How can Trippier be ruled out if Shaw is ruled out? I have a feeling there's no left back then for England. No, apparently not. I've just seen it flying around on Twitter before I came live that Trippier is out, apparently. So if you've got him maybe in your Limitless teams or you've got him in your actual team, probably worth maybe just trying to get something a little bit more verified on it, but that is the rumour circulating on Twitter at the moment. What do you think of Jota and Griezmann? I really like Griezmann. I had him in the Matchday 2 wildcard. I thought I was super unfortunate not to get a return from him, but with Mbappe being potentially back, I think I would prefer him if I was on a Limitless, just slightly though. But he has looked very good. Jota, it is a big gamble with him potentially minutes-wise, but could pay off. Is Dalot nailed? Again, no, it's all a gamble going into that final game. They've got Georgia. There's going to be a lot of rotation, so we're just gambling on that rotation paying off, to be honest. And will Bellingham play deep or as a 10? I don't actually know. Gareth's got two decisions really to make. Does he drop Bellingham and put Foden in the 10, or does he leave it as he is and maybe drop Gordon? That's up to him. Bruno, yeah, I think he's a good pick for this week, but I'm a little bit concerned about his minutes potentially, and I think the midfielders on this have like a higher projection of playing more minutes, so we've gone for that one. Yeah, I think there's going to be heavy rotation across the board, to be honest. Saka a good option, Tom? I think Saka's an okay option. I think there's a lot better midfielders, to be honest, and with like the murmurs around England potentially, you know, rotating some players around, probably not. Do you think France rotate the squad? No, I don't think they will. They want to go and win that group, so I think they'll be going pretty strong, to be honest. What do you think about Koundé and Hernandez as the double French defenders? I like both of them. Both very decent shots, to be honest. Rudiger confirmed playing. Not confirmed. Obviously, we'll get the lineups prior to deadline in about an hour. So yeah, we'll find out. Surely Bellingham is a must-have. No, I probably would say he's not a must-have, to be honest. I don't think he is anyway. Best replacement for Yamal, I mean, 6.5 million. I probably would say Mitrovic. If you're not on any chips, Mitrovic could be a decent shout. If you are on chips, you've obviously got Griezmann, Mbappe, Lukaku, Kane. Probably one of these lot, to be honest. Diego Jota, if you fancy a little bit of a punt. Best England mid. It's a good question, to be honest. Best England mid. Ooh, if he plays, Saka, I'd probably say at the moment. But yeah, it's a hard one, to be honest. I think there's better ones. Will Musiala play? Again, we'll get lineups for that prior to the deadline, so there's no point really stressing the Germany decisions at the moment. Until we get that news, we're all kind of guessing. I think when we get it, that'll be big news. Mailer a shout. The thing is, right, he didn't play great in the opening, then the second game. Came off the bench in the first one. They very easily could drop him again, so probably not. There's a lot of cover in those positions as well. Trossard or Foden, I think both could be heavy rotation risk options this week. Trossard, when he came off the bench, was not good enough. From an FPL and England perspective, Gareth better play Palmer. I don't think he will, though. It's Gareth, man. Sane isn't getting any game time. I mean, he's been done quite well since he's come off the bench. I think he's had 5 or 6 shots. Good XG created as well off the bench. It depends again, though. We're going to get that Germany lineup and then we can kind of just... We might be back, hopefully. There we go. I think we might be back, guys. I think. I hope. Let me know if we're back in the chat. But yeah, there we go. That was annoying because we've just lost like loads of viewers and stuff. But it is what it is. We work with it. But yeah, if we're back, we're back. Sky are getting a fat complaint from me tomorrow. Let's put it that way. We were talking about internet problems in the last one, but they're going to get a fat complaint from me today. So yeah, I'm not overly happy about that one. But we are back. Like I said, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's try and answer as many of your guys' questions. I just need to reconnect the chat in OBS. Give me a second. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's go. We're back. So let's try and answer some of your guys' questions. Let's try and get some more people in here as well. But we are back, guys. We're back. Pickford and Theo or the French goalkeeper and Virgil van Dijk. I prefer the Pickford and Theo Hernandez one, to be honest. How does my team look? Verbergen, Fass, Gahey, Mittelstadt, Szoboszlai, Griezmann, Eriksen, Gundo, and Mbappe, Lukaku, Kane. I'm playing different fantasy where positions and prices are different. Yep, looks all good to me. Do you want to help me build my Limitless? Freddie, my man, we will help you build that if you want. German Social Axe just posted Musiala t-shirt. Maybe he's going to play then. Maybe he's going to play. Maybe they know something. Maybe. Who knows? But do keep the questions coming in, guys. Like I said, if you want your team rating, all you have to do is come over to my pinned tweet here. This one. Come over to my pinned tweet. Leave your team under here like some people have already done. Leave it there. If it doesn't pull through, drop me a follow as well, because sometimes that does affect it. But we are back. We're back and we're live after some technical issues. But we're all good. Captain Wirtz, Mittelstadt, Havertz, Szoboszlai. Let's wait and see on that one. Let's wait till the lineup comes out, and then we can obviously decide which one we think is going to potentially get the most minutes. Most people are going Pickford plus Costa as a goalkeeper. What do you think about Costa? I did have Costa originally. I'd just seen some rumours that Saar might play the game and maybe a little bit of rotation, but I think he still could be a decent shout, to be honest. Mbappe in or Mbappe out? From some of the training I've seen, he looks like he could be in, so I think he could be a decent pickup. Let me just make sure my mic volumes... No, my mic volumes reset itself. There you go. There you go. You can hear me a little bit better as well, which is all good stuff. Trust me, Captain Musiala, sub Sane. Well, let's wait and see when the lineup comes out. Then we'll make our mind up on that one, to be honest. My goalkeeper is Neuer. Any good? Yep, I think that's a pretty decent one. Germany, you know, quite high on the old predicted clean sheets for this game week. I'm stuck between Sabitzer and Eriksson. I think both are really good shouts. Both are obviously the key men for both their sides. I think Eriksson's been better in the tournament, but obviously it's time now for Sabitzer to stand up, to be honest. Do keep the questions coming in, keep the subscriptions, the likes, all that good stuff as well, guys. Massively appreciated by me. Like I said, we'll be doing team ratings. I reckon we'll do them around 6:30, but at the moment we're just going to focus on answering your questions. What's your thoughts on McTominay as captain? Not sure so many Germans last more than 45 minutes. Yeah, I think that's a valid argument. I think he is Scotland's key danger man, but at the same time, yeah, it's also Scotland. Let's not forget that. So he could be a decent one. It gives you a captain for today, but yeah, I think there's probably better options. Dumfries, Frimpong, Ake, Virgil van Dijk, Dalot, Castagna, Mendes, or a German defender. I think all of those are decent. I think if I had to pick, though, I'd probably go Frimpong just because he's going to probably play out of position. And then I like Dalot as an option. I like Castagna. I think Mendes could be rotated. And Germany, let's wait and see. I've currently got Rudiger, but let's wait and see on that one. Cristiano Ronaldo will play. I think he will play, but it's whether or not like he plays a full game or even starts or comes off the bench. Yeah, there could be a lot of rotation in that one. Cancelo in or out. I think he could be one of the ones that does get rotated. And what I'm going to do is shut my window because some children are screaming in the car park next to where I live. Like, just take your kids to the park. Don't let them play in a car park. Give me a second. Right, we're back. We're back. We are back. Cancelo or Carvajal, I think both of them could be potential risks, to be honest. Dumfries for a French centre-back. I think like it's a difficult one. I think Austria have looked really good this tournament and probably a little bit unfortunate. Especially in that France game. I think they could do some damage to Netherlands. So I would be tempted with that one. 99p membership as well. Yeah, there is channel membership as well for 99p if you do enjoy any of the content that you see on the channel. But, you know, likes, subscriptions, they all apply as well. Got good viewing figures as well. I thought these weren't going to come back after the little bit of a crash we had, but they're doing well. They're doing pretty good. Obviously, if you're enjoying it as well, be sure to like it. It does push it out to more people, and that is what we want for today's stream, to be honest, guys. More and more people in here. Trossard could be a decent pick. I mean, he could, but at the same time, he just wasn't impressive. He's not been impressive so far in this tournament, so I think there's better picks. Jude plus Stayanshu or Eriksson and a bit slight. How do you fucking say his name again? I forgot how you say his name. It's honestly gonna... Oyazabal. There we go. Oyazabal. Eriksson and Oyazabal, 100%. No pressure, but I'm copying your team as I think you know ball and trying to beat my mates in my league. I mean, don't come for me when it goes wrong, though. That's all I'm going to say. Like, feel free to obviously take advice, ask questions, build the team however you want. Obviously, there still might be some late changes that I do make as well. So, like Sane, if he's not featuring the Germany lineup, Rudiger as well. So, Bitslide, people like that could drop out of that one. But, yeah, it is what it is. What other questions have we got? Griezmann, yes or no? He's an insane goal scorer, but technically no French player has come close to him in the Euros. Yeah, he's been frustrating, but I definitely think he's a decent pickup. Can I sub Theo Hernandez with Upamecano? He costs 5 million while Theo is 5.5. Not if you've not got the money, no. Unless you're on a Limitless where you've got unlimited money. Oyazabal or Eriksson? I'm not playing a chip this week. I probably would go Oyazabal then. Mbappe on or out, I probably would go in. Preferred with the window open, bro. Bro, those kids were doing my head in. I also preferred it because it was nice and cool, but at the moment, like, we had a shower after the last stream. We needed one, to be honest. Fulkrug, a good pick. Again, let's wait and see if he's going to play in this one. Should we go for Koundé and Hernandez, both on the Limitless? Yeah, I think French defence definitely would be looking to go a few players for. Which Portuguese defenders do you recommend? I mean, it's probably going to be a heavily rotated back line, so probably Dalot maybe sees some minutes. Hey Tom, Sabitzer an option. I think there's better midfield options, but he obviously looked quite good in the game the other day. But yeah, I definitely think there are better options. Oyazabal or Lopetar. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce it. We're going to go Oyazabal. Jota, a good pick for a differential? I think he could be, but again, there's a high risk that he doesn't even feature, so just bear that in mind. Any particular reason why Jude is in your team? I don't think he's been overly impressive in this tournament. England haven't been from an offensive standpoint either. So yeah, and I prefer all the other midfield options I've got. Eriksen or De Bruyne? I think De Bruyne is probably the better pick out of those ones. Will you choose Jude or Foden? No, I probably won't go near either of those guys. What's the benefit of using your Limitless now and not in the final? I mean, you get 105 million budget after this round anyway, so you're already getting an increased budget. So, yeah. And the final usually is probably going to be quite a tight game. Like, I don't expect too much to happen in that one, whereas this is probably going to be a little bit more free-flowing. Lots of goals, all stuff like that. Eriksen or Çalhanoğlu? I probably would go Eriksen, to be honest, on that one. He's more likely to play further up the field. Çalhanoğlu's been quite deep. Who do you choose as a second goalkeeper with Pickford? I've gone with Raya. I think the Slovakia goalkeeper could be a decent shout. But yeah, there's some decent ones. If Fulkrug was to start, which should I transfer for him? I've got Mbappe, Kane and Lukaku. I probably would still prefer going for all of those over Fulkrug. Tom, I'm sorry, I'm urgent help. I have 1 hour. Make a team from my Limitless. I mean, just copy my team if you want to make a team, mate. Done, easy. If you want to copy a Limitless, go for it. Go for it. Right, let's look at some predicted data for this week. So this is what we're working with, and this is why I'm tempted with the Slovakian goalkeeper over potentially going for Raya. England, really good defensive data. Yep, we're all for that. But at the same time, like Portugal, I did originally have him, but I can't predict which way that one's going to go. France, really good data. Maybe but they both play the same day as England. That's the problem. It's something to consider. Who is the Slovakia goalkeeper? It's not Oblak, is it? Is it Oblak? Euro. I think it's Oblak, right? Or am I tripping? My laptop doesn't want to load Euro Fantasy up. I might be tripping. Do you think Frimpong will start? I wasn't overly convinced with his performance last time out, but I definitely think he could be a decent option. Can I pick Kante in my squad? You can pick Kante. It's fine. Dubravka. There we go. I knew someone would correct me. Dubravka. Do I trust Dubravka after all that he's done? Probably not. Probably not on that one. Probably not. Now let's say Gundo plus Musiala get confirmed for tonight. Would you get them in? Would you get both those guys in? And if so, which one would you go for? I think they could come off a little bit earlier tonight, to be honest. I think I probably would be more tempted to go for Gundo. I think he's been excellent this whole tournament. But Musiala is in that golden boot race. He is in the kind of form at the moment where he's just scoring goals. So both are really good picks, to be honest. Yeah, both are really good picks. And I think picking between the two is a little bit harder. Gundo's obviously played more minutes across the tournament, so he's more likely to stay on, but at the same time, that could go against him. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, thank you for telling me it's Dubravka. I don't think we're going to go near Dubravka then. I think we might go for the double Spanish. Double Spanish, double English if we need be. Yeah, I'm on a Limitless. I don't know. We could go and get Raya, to be fair. It gives us another player for tonight. Double Germany defence. They had quite high odds, didn't they? Gahey or Walker for Trippier? Gahey. His ball recovery numbers are insane. So yeah, that would be the way that I'd go with that one. Gahey for the ball recoveries alone. I'm ready to take Gundo and Musiala, waiting for the expect. I think just pick one this week. I think with it being like the way that it's set up, I think probably a little bit more. Keep the questions coming in, guys. Let's try and answer as many as we can prior to the deadline. We'll do some team ratings in about 15 minutes. So if you do want your team rating, leave it under my pinned tweet. If you're enjoying the content as well that you see on the channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I misformulated the question. I wanted to ask which players from your team would you swap out for both Gundo and Musiala, hypothetically. It'd only be Sane, realistically. He'd be the only one that I'd swap. Should we get Kane, as England are not good offensively? He is like a little bit of a punt, to be honest. I just have a gut feeling that England could do quite well. Like, they've been poor all tournament. Gareth might make some tweaks and it just clicks, hopefully. But let's wait and see. Ronaldo or Gakpo? I think Gakpo's likely to see more minutes, so I'd probably take a punt on Gakpo. A bit like oh my god, I can't say his name. Yeah, that guy. I think one of my friends sent it me to in a chat, so I can just go and look. Hang on. Oyozabal. There we go. Oyozabal. Oyozabal is too risky. I mean, that's what Matchday 3 is about, though. Like, if we can get hold of this, I don't know what his like ownership is, but I get it's low. 3%. Like Musiala and Gundo, their ownership's going to be at least like 20%, if not more. Oyarzabal at 2%. If he pops, it's worth that. It's worth it. It's so worth it. Replacement for Cancelo. I mean, you could just go for Dallo. You could obviously. I think I'd probably recommend a English, Spanish, or French defender as well. Raya not starting. You need him out. I mean, let's wait and see. I am tempted to take him out. We might go and get Neuer, to be honest. We might go and get Neuer and then have double French defence. That could be an option. What do you think of Jota? High risk, high reward, basically. That's my opinion of Diego Jota. Who will you go for as forwards for me, as Kane is not a good scorer now and Mbappe is a doubt? Mbappe's been kind of floating around in training, so I think he'll be fine. But yeah, Kane is a little bit of a risk, but we're playing for it. Hopefully England can do well. Like, they are predicted to do extremely well this game week, so we're going off that data, and hopefully the data doesn't let us down. Koundé or Rudiger? I think, again, both are very decent shouts. I think I would slightly prefer Koundé. I mean, if you could get anyone, it'd be Theo Hernandez. His attacking data has been exceptional. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Like I said, we'll be doing team ratings at 6:30. So if you want your team rating by me, leave it on under my pinned tweet at FPLTom_. That is the place to do it. Yeah, you can pick Kante. Like I've said, it's fine. Obviously, there's not too much in terms of attacking output, but, you know, it could be fine. It could be fine. I think we might make a change, you know. We might make a change here. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, we're going to bin off Raya. No, I'm not going to sub him out. Let me switch screens so you guys can see all this. That one. There we go. There we go. Let's make some changes. So, let's bin Raya off. Cancel. Bin Raya off. Let's get him out. Let's get Neuer in. That was a really good shout, whoever said that. Let's get Neuer in. Rudiger out. And let's get Koundé, I guess. Let's go for that. Bosh. And there we go. Just make sure we've got everyone correctly. Date 23rd, 25th. Yeah, everyone's looking decent there. Cool. There we go. Cheeky little change. There we go. We're going to work with that instead. Like if Raya's a doubt, let's just not risk it, to be honest. Let's just have Neuer, who's going to play, and we're good. Well, we're at least going to find out if he's going to play. How crazy is it to captain Sabitz? Not the craziest idea. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, to be honest. He might be getting the armband for me tonight. We got you on our side. Double French Neuer. Yeah, it could be a decent one. Because we've got plenty of players here. Like, we got Dalot, we got Lukaku, we got KDB off the bench, if not. Fulkrug or Mbappe. I mean, I'd probably go Mbappe every single day of the week on that one. Dominic Szoboszlai or Bruno. I probably would go Szoboszlai on that one. Like, I think with Portugal pretty much safely through, I think we're going to see some rotation. I still think Bruno and Ronaldo might both start, but I think they might very easily come off quite early if like Portugal go like 1 or 2-0 up. That's what I think anyway. Do keep questions coming in. Like I said, there will be team ratings at 6:30 if you do want your team rating by me. Get it in the chat. Get it in the chat. Which teams have high and low risks of rotation? I think low risks, we're talking Belgium. We're probably, yeah, I'd say Belgium. I'd say Germany and Hungary we can kind of predict tonight because we know where they're going to play. Denmark, probably low rotation. Serbia, low rotation. I think England defensively have been pretty decent, so probably again low rotation there. High rotations and high risks, Spain, Portugal, probably France start to enter the conversation with Mbappe. England as well, some of the reports coming out could be some, high rotation in that one as well. I used Limitless last week and I got like 97 points. Is that good for a Limitless? Yeah, that's a great score. That's a great score, man. Do you think Pepe will start? I think with him being quite old and Portugal kind of progressing already, probably not. You could take Ake and sub Dalot. No, I'm not going to do that. I think Austria might score. They've been pretty good, especially from the pressing as well. I use my Limitless in Matchday too. Is it a good idea to use the wildcard this round? I think it depends, obviously, how the team looks from a starting point. If the team's in a good place, no. Don't use it. Use it later. It's basically like a get-out-of-jail-free card. But yeah, that's my opinion on that one. Who should I take out instead of Jude? I have KDB, Bruno, Musiala, Oyarzabal, and Szoboszlai. Someone just told me how to pronounce it correctly. There we go, Szoboszlai. There you go. You happy with that now? Szoboszlai. Yeah. I think that's fine. Why take out Rudiger? I mean, we got Neuer instead, so that's fine. Is Mbappe nailed? Probably not. There is still doubts around him playing, but we'll go for it. Dani Olmo could be a really decent pickup this week. Again, it's kind of been rumoured in some of the predicted lineups. If I use my second free transfer and confirm the transfers and then I use Limitless, will the team go back with the new transfers I made? No, it will not. Van Dijk is a shout considering he's probably on pens, aerial threat and possibly a clean sheet. I mean, you say this, but looking at the data, right? Let's get this data up here. Netherlands aren't predicted that well to get a clean sheet. They're only at 28% here. That's why I've been put off the likes of Ake, Virgil van Dijk, Verberg, and all these players. I've been put off a little bit. Like, the same as Italy, like 28%. Denmark are at 28%. But then when you've got teams like Spain at 44, England at 52, Belgium at 36, I'm not really seeing anyone kind of mention any Belgian players. Portugal at 42, France at 50, which is massive, and then Germany at 38 as well. So I think that's why I've been put off Dutch defenders for me personally, is just using this defensive data. But obviously let me know what you guys think in the chat. But that's kind of my thought process on it at the moment. That is my thought process on it. But yeah, there's some definitely interesting teams in here, especially from a defensive and attacking standpoint as well. That's why we've got, obviously, Mbappe. We've got, obviously, 2 Belgium attackers. They're predicted to do quite well. The reason I've gone for Kane is England are just predicted to do quite well. Spain as well. That's why we've taken a few gambles in their lineup. And Germany as well, still predicted to do both kind of good in terms of defensive data and in terms of goals as well. There is a big chance Italy lose that game, nevertheless keeping a clean sheet. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Will Simon... I don't think Simon will play. Obviously, there's quite a lot of high rotation kicking about with Spain. The French goalkeeper, yeah, I think he will. Saliba didn't have a great game, could be dropped. Kante, yeah, I think he'll play. Cancelo, probably not. And also my thoughts on McTominay. I think McTominay could be a decent shout. Just nearly cut myself off again. I think he could be a very, very good shout, to be honest, for tonight. If you fancy a little bit of a fun pick, if we find out he's playing, could be a very just an entertaining pick for the night, couldn't he? Just could be a little bit of a decent one. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Keep the likes coming in. We will go and start reviewing people's teams on Twitter in a second as well. So make sure you're getting them sent across to me at FPLTom_. Leave it under the pinned tweet, and yeah, we'll get those locked and loaded. 82% of you in the chat on the poll are playing a chip this week. If you have clicked yes, let me know which one you're going for. I'm going McTominay over Szoboszlai. Fair enough. Even if Mbappe plays, I'm still happy with the Griezmann pick. Yeah, I think Griezmann's a very good option. Create a lot of chances, to be honest. What do you think about Belgium's kits looking terrible and soaked in sweat? Yeah, they don't look great. Would you say Koundé over Saliba then? I'm also have Hernandez, quite keen on the double French. Yeah, they're probably the two for me. His ball recovery numbers have been pretty decent. So yeah, I think it's... Bro, trust on Szoboszlai. Again, I do apologise if I pronounce any of these names correctly. I've had like a few questions on like videos and stuff saying like, oh, you know, learn how to pronounce names. I do go and learn. Some people have different ways of pronouncing them. I get them wrong, then I get them right. Some people don't agree with it. All part of the fun, I guess. Pellegrini, good shout on Italy. Fret, I'm not really touching anyone in that game because I don't know how to call it. So that's the only reason I'm avoiding that one. For the teams with good fixtures, what do you say are the reliable to start players? E.T., France, Spain, Portugal, England. Really good question, that one. Let's start off with France. I think Theo Hernandez has been excellent. Upamecano, the goalkeeper as well. I'd probably say Kante is probably quite nailed in there. Griezmann as the captain, probably a very nailed pick. Spain, I mean, you kind of have to take a lot of the leaks that are coming out, and they're all very similar. Oyarzabal is in a lot of those, so I think he's a decent little shout. Grimaldo, I think, was across the board in every single one. Same with Jesus Navas, so they're probably some very, very reliable picks. Portugal is really hard to call, to be honest. I don't think there's necessarily anyone that I would definitely 100% confirm is going to start for Portugal. The leaks we've had so far as well have been a bit suspect. England, I probably would say Gahey, Stones, Walker, Pickford, definitely nailed. Looks like Trippier might have picked up a knock, so I don't think he's going to play. Midfield-wise, probably Declan Rice. Bellingham, probably a little bit of a doubt. Saka, a doubt. Kane, not 100%. And then Phil Foden as well. I probably would not put in the guaranteed one. I feel so sorry for Lukaku. He's had no luck. He worked so hard. Yep. I mean, I've had Lukaku both weeks. I had him in Matchday 1 as my captain at points as well. It was massively frustrating. I think as well, I've got a bet on Bet365. I got it at 18-1 for him to be top goal scorer. Could have very easily been pissing it, and we could have been clicking that cash out button, but it's not gone that way so far. Do you think Mittelstadt, Germany left back, will get out an early since he's on a yellow card last match? And if not, he gets another or not? Yeah, he could be one of the ones that gets dropped, actually. I forgot he was on a yellow. Very good, very, very good shout there. With him being on a yellow, he could be one of those players that does maybe see some early substitutions or potentially not even feature in the squad. But we'll have to wait and see. We're going to get team news, so Germany decisions we can make at 7 o'clock. Right, it has just gone past. Let's go over to Twitter. Let's go and check out your guys' teams. Let's move over to that view. And let's head over to Twitter. Lots of you have been sending me a team, so do keep them coming in. Like I said, head over to my Twitter. Head over to this pinned tweet right here if you do want your team rating by me. Louise, he says, saving my second wild card, using 2 free transfers. Gula and DeMarco out for Kante and Jules Koundé. Yeah, I think this team looks really good, mate. You know what? This team is very, very good. Chiesa, obviously, we've kind of already spoke about that one. You've got Ronaldo on the bench if it doesn't work out for Chiesa. That one could be quite an interesting game, to be honest. You've got a captain for tonight as well. So yeah, let's just wait and see on the Germany lineup. Obviously, Trent probably not going to play, but you've got that wild card in hand for later. Some okay-ish picks, though, but again, could maybe see some rotation options potentially. Liam has sent me his team. He says on the Limitless Forts, he's got Kane, Mbappe, Oyazabal, Saka, Musiala, Sabitslai, Grimaldo, Walker, Hernandez, Rudiger. Yep, this is a great team. Great team for me. Yep, big fan of that one. Again, we'll wait and see for the Germany news, but yeah, fan of that one. Marcus has sent his team over. He says Limitless active Forts going hard on teams like Germany, France, Spain, Belgium and England. I mean, Raya, we've kind of had some people suggest that he's not going to play, so maybe he could be one. Bellingham, I'm not too keen on. I would prefer an England defender, maybe over somebody like Denzel Dumfries, rather than an England midfielder, to be honest. But yeah, there's the only change I'd make. Castagna, for me, is a really, really good shout for this week. I was mightily impressed with his performance the other night. It was last night, actually, wasn't it? My Limitless for Game Week 3, Forts. Nacho's injured, not going to play, not going to feature, so swap him out. Rest of the team looking pretty good. Obviously, we're going to get those lineups, so yeah, probably swap him out for Grimaldo. There you go. Laura, one of our channel members, she sent over her team. She has got Lukaku, Kane, Mbappe, Oyazabal, Musiala, Sabitslai, KDB, Ericsson, Dumfries, Grimaldo, Gehi. Just changed DeMarco. He is, from all reports, out for the game. So, yeah, DeMarco would be the one that I changed there on that one. Forts, they've got Mbappe, Jota, KDB, Sane, Oyazabal, Ericsson. Yep, all good. All looking good. Jota is obviously the big doubt for that one, but let's wait and see on that one. Obviously, we're going to get our Germany news if Sane is featuring. FPL Mackham has said on the Limitless, Lukaku, Mbappe, Scott McTominay for tonight. I like that. I think maybe a German player, maybe over Bruno. That would be my only change I'd probably make on that one. And then Dylan Jones has sent over his team as well. Kane, Fulkirk, Kante, Sane. Triple Germany, I don't think I'd probably go for it. I probably would only have 2 at max, with them kind of maybe being in second gear tonight. Van Dijk, Grimaldo, Gehi, Hernandez, Pickford. Yeah. Costa's a little bit of a doubt, but let's wait and see on that one. We did all these, am I correct in believing? Cool. I think we did all those. So yeah, if you want your team rating, come over to my pinned tweet. This is a really good bit of data as well. Matchday 3 player goal projections all coming again from Rob T FPL. Some of the German players quite down the bottom here. Wirtz, Musiala, Gundo, all at 0.25. This is why I am saying go for more exciting picks. Interestingly, Sabitslai's higher. I reckon, right, if Sane's not going to play, we're probably going to put in one of Wirtz, Musiala, Gundo. And then I'm tempted to give him the armband for tonight. Mitrovic is one of my favourite differential shouts this week. If you're looking to go a little bit rogue, I think he could be decent. XG for the last game was insane. Varga as well, a decent shout. Again, though, he is playing as a forward. That is the only problem. I've got him in my Bet365 fantasy team. We've gone with him. Lukaku up there, and Mbappe obviously at the top. The reason we've gone for Kane is because of this high projected data. So, yeah. Lukaku as well, we spoke about him. Oyazabal, very highly predicted to do something this week. So, yeah, there you go. There you go, guys. Let's move you back to this view. Bum, 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 bum. What questions have I missed while we were doing team reviews? Let's have a look. If my scroll wants to work. There we go. Right. What questions have I missed? When is the Germany lineup announced? That'll be at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock for the Germany lineup. Thing I'm finding difficult is a lot of players I like play on the same day, so it's making the bench option no good. Yeah, I've had that problem. I've somehow managed to sort it out, but a lot of players do play on the same day. I think a valuable point I've learned so far from playing this game as well is make sure you have, different players play each day, so you've always got a captain option. Even if the option's not the greatest, it still gives you one. All Limitless, no one on the wild card except me. Bro, if you want to send your team over or whack it in the chat, we'll help you out. Off course said, drop a like. 100% agree with that one, guys. Keep the likes coming. Keep the subscriptions coming as well. And most importantly, keep the questions coming as well. I'm on a wildcard too. Can we talk about the wildcard lineup? Yeah, go for it, guys. Can you check my team on Twitter? Yep, if you sent over, we'll go and have a check of those. Why do you think Bellingham is not a good pick? I mean, England offensively have not been great. Bellingham's, the last game was poor. So I think there's just better midfield options for this week. I just do. Just do think there are better options for this week. Like I said, guys, if you want to drop me a follow, because sometimes it doesn't pull through, because we've not had any other ones pull through. But yeah, drop me a follow, and that might help your team fall through. I'm on a wild card as well, says Welsh Red. Nice. With Griezmann getting so many chances, is he a good shout? On the other hand, do his misses mean he'll probably be dropped? Or does the armband... I think he'll be fine. Like, he's been really, really good. He's probably been a little bit unfortunate. I think with Mbappe being back, it could make him an even better asset to own, to be honest. So I think Griezmann's a great shout. Is it smart to pick defenders that are likely to start but also likely to get subbed off in around the 60th, 70th minute to increase the chance of a clean sheet? Yeah, I think that's a valuable point, but at the same time, you know, sometimes they can get subbed off even earlier than that. Who did we see it with the other day? Someone got subbed off around the 58th minute or something. A lot of people had him. So yeah. I think I get your point, but at the same time, they get more time to get ball recoveries, which seems like a massive thing in this game. It's how I've made up a lot of points in terms of my defenders. Last week I had Gahey, Akanji, and I had another defender. All of them didn't keep a clean sheet, but got like man of the match or ball recovery points. What do you think about Ake? I think he's a decent option. I just think there's better defensive options with a higher probability of a clean sheet. I think Austria have been doing extremely well over the past few weeks. Not weeks, like games. There we go. We got there in the end. Do keep your likes, subscriptions, comments, all that good stuff flying into the chat, guys. Massively appreciated by me. Xavi Simons a good option, Tom? He's an okay option. I think there's probably, like I said, I think there are better midfield options this week, in my opinion. Sent my team over. Cool, man. We'll go and take a look at that for you. Let's have a look. Here it is. Let me just switch. Oh, no, you can see that there. He's got Kane, Mbappe, Griezmann. Going for that double French attack. I like it. Bruno, Oyarzabal, Bellingham, Sane, Frimpong, Grimaldo, Hernandez, Costa, Raya. Right, both Costa and Raya have both been kind of spoke about in this chat as potentially droppable. I would go and get Pickford, just so I've definitely got a goalkeeper, or the French goalkeeper, and maybe drop Hernandez. Just gives you 100% a guaranteed goalkeeper that's going to play for me this week. As well, let's wait and see on the Germany lineup with Sane. Would you rather go for Szoboszlai or McTominay? I mean, with my team, I think it's pretty apparent which way I'm going with that one. We're going to go with Szoboszlai. We are going to go with Szoboszlai. Around 20-ish minutes. I think it's 20-ish minutes. Usually maybe they come out a little bit sooner. Actually, I'm just going to quickly check FOTMob and see what that's got for predicted lineups for today. So Switzerland is Sommer, Shaw, Akanji, Rodriguez, Wimmer, Freuler, Xhaka, Abishai, Ndoye, Vargas, and Shaqiri. Havertz, Wirtz, Gundo, Musiala, Cruz. Pretty. Oh, I think we might be back. I think it's saying I'm back, so that's good. But yeah, Sky are gonna get well, not an angry call. But yeah, they're gonna get a fairly angry call because we've just lost like 100 viewers in there. Pretty stinky from Sky, to be honest. So yeah, they'll be getting a nice fat complaint. But yeah, keep the questions coming in, guys. Let's see how many we can do before we get the team news in at 7. It's kind of thrown me the internet going twice, but it is what it is. I just need to reconnect the chat on OBS. And there we go, we're back. 15-minute gun. Chat. There we go. There we go. Bosh, we're back. What questions did I miss while we were going to go? So, guys, is Gundo going to play? Let's just wait and see till we get the lineups a little bit later. Just going to turn that brightness up as well. Musiala or Szoboszlai? I can afford Musiala, but not sure if Szoboszlai might be better versus Scotland. If we looked at the projected data that Rob actually, on his most recent tweet, did have Szoboszlai higher, so I think he could be the better pick, to be honest. I think he could be a really good pick. Is Rudiger worth the risk since he's on a yellow? Yeah, valid point again. Let's wait and see on the lineups. He might be one of those ones that does come off with an early substitution or might be rotated. But from what I'm reading and what a lot of people are predicting, they are predicting quite a strong Germany lineup for this one. Not too much rotation. What's the reason on Dalot? I think Cancelo's probably going to be benched with Portugal basically through. I'm expecting some rotation. Van Dijk or Castagna? I think I prefer Castagna. Better clean sheet odds, and I thought he looked great. Big up Sky Internet for having less minerals than Tom in front of the dartboard. Oh, bro, I think, yeah, Sky are going to have to get a massive fat call, aren't they? Like, you can't be dropping twice in, like, probably about half an hour. Is Kimmich a good shout? Is he down as a defender or a midfielder? I think if he's a midfielder, I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. If he's down as a defender, let's go for it. All good stuff. All good stuff. Keep the questions coming in. If you want your team rating by me, obviously leave it under my pinned tweet and we'll get that reviewed for you. I know a lot of people are on Limitless this week as well, so obviously, you know, people would like the team to be rated. I hope. I hope by me. Let's hope. Thoughts on Chiesa? I'm going for Fulkirk right now. Obviously, we're going to get that lineup in around probably next 10 or so minutes, so we'll have to wait and see on that one. Chiesa for me, I don't think it's been his tournament, has it? And looking at the goals, it's quite the predicted data for that game. Let me get them up. That one. There we go. Looking at the predicted data for that one, Italy are, 1.50, but I think there's better attacks to target. You're looking at Spain, you're looking at England, you're looking at Belgium, you're looking at France, and you're looking at Portugal for me, realistically. Szoboszlai playing the full 90 minutes, right? I mean, there's been rumours that he's been dealing with an injury, but I feel if, Hungary is still, it's a tight game, I expect him to play the full 90. I don't think he's a decent option, to be honest. The Slovakia-Romania game, both teams are actually predicted to get quite good clean sheet odds. So it could be a little bit of a boring one. What do you think about Cambiasso? He's going to be starting at the right wing. Again, I'm not too interested. The Italy defensive data is just not there for me. I think there's a lot better defensive picks with higher probability of a clean sheet. I think FPL, this is the thing, right? I've realised with this game, ball recoveries make up for, positioning. So it's probably better in some regards going for, stuff like that. Where did you say you rated teams? Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. If you want your team rating by me, at FPLTom_, leave it under the pinned tweets. And yeah. How many points have you scored? Good question. I'll get it up. Let's get it up. I think it's about 100 and something. I mean, that didn't really help, did it? 137 we've scored so far. We've got 131,000 rank at the moment in the world. Full internet. There we go.
Sorry, you can see things like to pay my bill or
no.
The engineer.
No, neither
All
of
right.
those. I'd like to speak to someone about our terrible broadband, please.
Sorry, you can see things like to pay my bill.
No.
Or
No. There we go. We're back for the third time this evening. That was me just ringing Sky and trying to get through and complain to them. But, yeah. Fuck you, Sky. Absolute rodent behaviour from them. Apparently we're back. Yeah, let's wait and see. I've not ended the stream. I've just kept it going. We'll see what happens. If it's back, it's back. If it's not, we're just going to probably can it. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me know in the chat if I am back. If I'm not, then yeah, I apologise, guys, for today's stream because it has been a mess, which is annoying. It is annoying. It is annoying. But let me know if we're back. Yeah. Interestingly, says there's nothing wrong with our Wi-Fi, according to Sky. I don't know about all that one, lads, to be honest. Yeah, there's definitely an issue. So, definitely an issue. Do get your questions in, guys. Let's see if we can answer some of these for you while the internet is still here. While you've still got me before it inevitably probably crashes again in about 20 minutes. Captain Musiala, Gundo, or Szoboszlai? Yeah, that's the big question. Let me update my team quickly, actually. I've made some changes while the internet was playing up. This is what we've done. Let me just get that there. Oh, up a little bit more. There we go. We're going with Szoboszlai for captain. That's what we're doing. I think Gundo and Musiala, they're really good picks for today. But I just feel like Germany and Switzerland would both probably be happy with a draw. Like, it means that both of them go through. Switzerland are going to be the more aggressive team. That's just my thinking at the moment, to be honest. So we're going with Dominik Szoboszlai for the captain. He was predicted to get more points. I think I expect him to play more minutes than all of the German players as well. So we're going with him for captaincy option for match day 3 for the first kind of games. It's a risk. Big risk, but let's play with it. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's gamble. Let's have a little bit of a gamble. Gundo for Ericsson. No, I'd probably leave it. Gundo or Musiala is going to be the big debate. I think Gundo's probably going to edge it for minutes, but with Musiala being the top goal scorer at the tournament so far, it would not surprise me to see him go and get another attacking return. He's been excellent, hasn't he? He has genuinely been one of the best players to watch so far at this tournament. So, yeah. Oh, we've got some people joining us for the Szoboszlai captain. Let's go, baby. Let's go for it. Come on. You got to come on down now. You got to. Let's wait and see. Like, Scotland have been one of the worst teams at the Euros. There's no getting around it. If Hungary want to progress, they need to win. They need to be aggressive. They need to attack today. And that is just my thought process behind this decision and why I'm doing it. Who do I captain between Szoboszlai or Musiala? Like I've said, I'm going with Szoboszlai. I completely understand why you're going for the Germany options. They're great picks. But I think he's going to play a little bit more minutes. He's predicted to get more on Rob FPL or Rob T FPLs as well. So you know what? We're getting a gang of people here. We're getting the Szoboszlai gang. And you know when it pays off, hit me up on Twitter. We're gonna be celebrating. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be celebrating. I hope indeed. Hopefully the internet kind of stays strong, but let's wait and see on that one. Hopefully it does. If you're enjoying the stream as well, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want your team rating while the internet is still kicking around as well, go over to my Twitter at FPLTom_. Leave your team under that one. John McGinn playing up front. Yeah, I think that kind of says everything, doesn't it, really, about Scotland and the position they're in, to be honest. Looking at the lineup, no, they got Che Adams. They might be playing a 4-4-2. Maybe. Looks like a 5-back, though. But yeah, we're going for Dominik Szoboszlai. We're going for it. He's taking the armband today. Yeah, exactly. We've got lots of quality picks later on as well. Nice. All right. I like that one, mate. I do like that one. We're just going to tweet quickly. I need a 7.5 million striker right now. I'm on Chiesa. Any others? Yes. Vargas from Hungary, I think, could be a really decent shout for today. I think he could be a great little pickup. That would be my one. Do you think Rudiger is good enough or go for someone else? Yeah, I think he's fine. Hello, could I ask for some advice or will you be answering questions later? Nope, we're answering questions right now. Get it in. Get it in, man. get your question in if you want it. Keep the questions coming in, guys. Is Gundogan playing? He is indeed. He is indeed. Let me load up the Germany squads for you very quickly. FOTMob. Let me switch over to this one. There we go. Yeah, so let's run through the lineups. So we've got Switzerland's team: Sommer, Rodriguez, Akanji, Shaw, Wimmer, Freuler, Xhaka. Yep, not bothering with that one. And Doi and Bolo. Germany's is Havertz, Musiala, Gundo, Wirtz, Kroos, Rudiger, Tar, Mittelstadt, and Kimmich and Neuer in goal. Moving on to Scotland's, we have got pretty self-explanatory lineup. Orban's a decent pickup if you're looking for someone good for ball recoveries this game week. Maybe you need a cheap defender. Varga, if you're looking for a cheap forward, could be a very, very decent shout. And Dominic Szoboszlai or Szoboszlai, I think could, well, we're going for him captain so far. We're going for him captain. Let's hope it pays off. Scotland playing currently a back five. We're going to have to see how that one works out in the game. But yeah, that's what we're going with at the moment. Hopefully it pays off. Kane or Jota? I probably would prefer Kane over that one. Since I have Rudiger, Neuer and Musiala, I can't get Gundo. Who should I sacrifice and what should I replace them with? I don't think you need to sacrifice anyone. All those other players are playing. Just captain Musiala this week. There you go. Tom, is there anything wrong with Gundo and Galacci over Neuer and... nope, I think both of those are fine. I think just Neuer's got that higher % chance of a clean sheet. Also in attack, I have Mbappe, Lukaku and Ferran Torres. Is there any better picks you would suggest? Nope, all of those are decent. I think Ferran maybe not like ideal, but he's still a very decent shout. Spain are predicted to do quite well tomorrow or Monday, is it? Or Tuesday, whenever they play. So they're predicted to do quite well. Jota and Bellingham or Kane and Eriksen? I would prefer Kane and Eriksen. I've got Musiala and Gundo. Would you recommend taking one of them out due to the probably early changes? If so, who would you put in? I think both of them are really good picks. So deciding which one to take out between the two is going to be extremely difficult. And if I was to bring anyone else in, it'd probably be any of the other midfielders in my lineup at the moment. Hey Tom, he says Gundo or Musiala. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I think... I'm obviously quite strong on Gundo, but like Musiala's been brilliant this tournament. So like it genuinely is a flip of the coin, to be honest. Which way you really want to go with it, because both of them, like I said, have been absolutely exceptional, to be honest. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Let's see if we can try and answer as many questions as we possibly can before the games do start to kick off. Will Mbappe play? I think he will. He's been kind of pictured around playing in training and stuff like that. So I'm feeling pretty confident they'll play today. Yeah. Like I said, I think Mbappe will play. I hope anyway. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see on that one. Do you think I should take Rudiger out and get Walker and then be able to get Gundogan? Because I feel Rudiger... Nah, I like you said, you've got all the midfielders already. They're both playing, so go for it. What do you think about this? Pickford, Neuer, Koundé, Guehi, yeah, I like all those options. Maybe, I think either have one of Gundo or Musiala, not both, in my opinion. Yeah. Hi Tom, been watching all day, great content. Do you not think Havertz is on pens over Gundog? Yeah, well, cheers for, first of all, being in both streams. Massively appreciate that one, man. Obviously, the preview stream was super successful earlier. We had close to 400 viewers in that one, so absolutely immense stuff from you guys. Massively appreciate that. So big shout out to you guys. The deadline stream, it's been good, but it's been plagued with issues around, you know, Sky, stuff out of our control, but we still had a good stream, I feel. We've got plenty of new subscribers in, which is what it's all about, really. I think Gundo obviously took a big whack before taking that penalty. I still think he's a really good option for this week, and I think Havertz is very much more likely to come off before Gundo does. Is Gakpo a good choice? Yeah, I think he would be decent. Eriksen or Kante? I would prefer Eriksen. Denmark obviously need to go and get something out of that game, so I think it's going to be quite attacking. Obviously, Eriksen, I've been quite impressed with him over both games, to be honest. So yeah, I think he's the better pick. He is the better pick to go for, in my opinion. But keep the likes, keep the questions coming in, guys. Keep the subscriptions as well flying into today's chat. Sorry for asking this again, but it sounded as if you weren't convinced about Ferran Torres. Would you say there's someone who you would recommend more? It's not that I'm not overly convinced. I just think like it's going to be a rotated Spain side. Oh, so frustrating, honestly. Honestly, like you don't understand how frustrating it is when it keeps continually happening. Like it's nothing I can even control at this point, which is the more frustrating thing, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully, like if it goes down again, I'm just going to call it a day, to be honest. But let's wait and see. We might be back. We might not be back. Let me know if we are back, because on my laptop it's just spinning out. It says I'm reconnected, but let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. This is honestly so frustrating. It's beyond belief. Beyond belief, honestly. If it goes down again, we're just going to call it. We're going to call it today. But yeah. Sorry, guys. I do apologise. Like, again, it's nothing I can control. Like, the internet, I've never, ever had a problem with it. It's never gone down. Nothing like that. We've rebooted the Wi-Fi like a million times. But yeah, it's really frustrating. Like, all I can do is just apologise and say, like, you know, thanks for sticking with me. But yeah, it's a little bit out of my control, which is super frustrating. So yeah, apologies. Kante or Scott McTominay? Yeah, I'd probably go for Scott McTominay. What other questions have we got? McTominay or Eriksen? I probably would go Eriksen on that one. Eriksen's also got pens just like Scott McTominay, so both really good picks. Boom. Day one captain, Musiala, Gundo, or Szoboszlai. I can see you're going Szoboszlai. Yeah, I just think he's going to play the majority of the minutes over these other options. I think Gundo, Musiala, all great, fantastic picks as well for this week. Best midfielder for 6 million. I think Kante's below that, so probably he's a decent one. Yeah. What was I trying to answer? Oh, about Ferran Torres. I think he's an okay pick, but obviously there's going to be a lot of rotation within that Spanish side. So whether or not he plays like the full 90 or whether or not he even starts the game is still up for debate quite highly. So yeah, I think, you know, there's better alternative picks. I use the Limitless in Matchday 2. What do I do? Well, let's see what your team's looking like, Jeff. Let me know what that team is looking like. Like I said, guys, though, if the internet does go down again, apologies from me, but we will just leave it there, which is frustrating, I know, but we've been live for quite a few hours today. But yeah, let's keep the questions going. Let's keep the, if you want your team rating as well. You remove Musiala. I've never had him. We've never had him on the Limitless one. Oh, it's under my Szoboszlai tweet. Olmo or Oyarzabal? I probably would go Oyarzabal. Apparently, from some predicted lineups, he's up front and on penalties, so yeah. Musiala or McTominay? McTominay on pens and guaranteed 90 minutes. I think Musiala could be a little bit more deadly, to be honest. Yeah, we're back for now, off call till Sky kick us off again. Again, nothing, like, my Wi-Fi is usually, like, we pay top of the line Wi-Fi because of everything we do on the channel. But today, Sky has decided it wants to just be a little bit temperamental and keep kicking me off, which is really annoying. I think I would rather have you go for Griezmann or Kane, to be honest, over Torres. I think if you're looking for a Spanish player, Oyarzabal. He'll be the one. Right, let's have a look at some teams on Twitter. Here you go. Use Limitless in Matchday 2. What can I do? So you've got Okay, this is fine. This is not that big of a problem. The big problems are Rodri, obviously, yes, and DeMarco. They're the two that you're probably going to realistically need to change. We know Tar, we know Mittelstadt are in the lineups, we know Gunder's in the lineup. That's fine. I think, realistically, your transfers are going to be DeMarco and Rodri. Let's get you back up to those players. Kante could be a decent shout from France, and then DeMarco for a French defender, I think puts you back on track. I really, really do. I think that could put you back on track, mate. There you go. There's my advice on that one. Happy days. McTominay or Højbjerg? I think I would prefer Højbjerg, but if you want to play it for tonight, go and have a little bit of fun with McTominay. Jorginho, it is what it is. Like, it's not worth taking a minus over, in my opinion. If you want to gamble, though, you got Oyarzabal. Could be a little decent shout if you've got the money kicking about. Is Donnarumma a decent shout, or would you say Pickford just makes more sense? I think... let's get this back up. This is the one we've been using. As you can see, England, a 52% chance of a clean sheet. Italy, all the way down